What's up? It's Criminally Stupid Part 2 in the Jean-Pierre Wary trilogy. Yes, it is going to be a trilogy. In this week's episode, we're going to be going over the clips of Jean-Pierre Wary on, what the fuck's the show called? To Catch You Predator. Yeah.
What time is it over there?
It's 10 p.m. I don't know. I didn't get any sleep last night. Regardless, it's fine. So we're going to be watching those clips. And like I said, this is going to be a trilogy. There will be a third-part series or third-part episode coming up because guess what? I have in my possession, In for Life, The Confessions of a Three Strikes Prisoner book by a man named Damien.
That's right. You paid for
Latigue. Yeah, I don't know where the money went, but it's too good content to read through that for the third episode of this three-parter because it is actually written by, yes, that's right, Damien Latigue is just a pseudonym. This is a book written by Jean-Pierre Wary about his experience in the criminal system and what made him do what he ended up doing.
Before anybody says anything, to be fair, in Jackson's defense, I tried to find this book. I could not find it anywhere, even illegally, even to pirate it. Jackson decided, I mean, it wasn't like, you were throwing money at the guy as a show supporter or anything. We just thought it could be fun content. And in our defense, it could be, maybe it's going to his estate. Is he even alive?
Yeah, I doubt he is alive. Much. What does it really matter considering he's in prison? What's he going to spend the money on?
Yeah, I get. Well, it's like, how like Ted Kaczynski also has a book in print, which I own. You can purchase it, but it doesn't go to him. Like the book actually, like on the back, it explicitly points out that none of the
Ted's dead.
Proceeds. Well, yeah. Okay, to be fair, when he was still alive is what I mean. It wasn't going to him.
He was buried with all the gold from the book sales. No, I don't really care considering he's in prison. It doesn't really matter. It's not like he's living the good life or anything. He is in prison and will be for the rest of his life. Also, it's published by someone named Riverlane Presses, so maybe they get the money. I'm not sure. Well, I'll look into that.
You should do everybody a favor. Scan every page. How long is it?
It's actually, I was expecting way shorter. It's about 450 pages long.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's way too fucking long just to admit that you like fucking children.
Yeah, I'm only gonna read through like maybe the first. I don't know how long I'll read. I'll read until it starts to get boring, probably, and then I'll take choice excerpts from it to read on the show. Anything particularly funny and pathetic, as we usually do. But regardless, I thought it would be a good idea because with this show, I like to do as conclusive and as overwhelmingly comprehensive a deep dive on the people that we talk about as possible, just to serve as further criticism and deconstruction of their, personalities and such, as well as their life story, so that we can all laugh at them as comprehensively as we can about every facet of their life. And it's also relatively morbidly interesting as well. I think,
I am kind of interested because, whenever we watch today, we're going to watch a bunch of clips, and whenever they walk into the decoy kitchen, they are always so defensive and like douchey about it. Like, how dare you do this to me, Chris? How dare you? So I'd like to see what the whole fucking book is about.
Yeah. Especially this guy. This guy is very hateable. I really cannot stand this guy. His interview with him, he's such a douche. But if you're watching this for the first time, this is part 2. Go watch the first part because we read his chat logs, and I feel like you need to know the story of his emails first before you watch this because it makes it extra hateable.
Super quick recap. He was trying to flirt with, I forget how old the decoy was, like 13.
12, like 13-year-old boy. Yeah. He was trying to turn him into a model.
Yes. I forgot about that. Yeah. He was trying to get him to pose for photos, like naked, nude, and hitting him up and saying, was this the guy who was like, can I sleep over at your place? It was really sad
I
and
think
pathetic.
He was just a homeless man looking for more of a bed situation. Like he wanted to sleep in a nice,
using like using the local library internet. He didn't even have his own, and he would like not respond for a couple of days and then log on just to say, I'm gonna have to take the bus to come see you and take naked photos of you.
Yeah, So good. So such a fucking absolute idiot.
Mhm.
All right, so we have the clips here. We're gonna watch the clips in this episode, and then also I'll go over the arrest proceedings and the sentencing stuff after that as well. And then the third episode will be all about the autobiography. Okay, let's
Awesome.
go ahead and watch clip number 1, which is where he enters in.
Yes.
He's like, psst, psst, psst.
Oh god, he even has the like stereotypical hobo backpack.
Yeah,
With, like all of his belongings, you know.
he's prowling too.
Yeah, he is. He's not coming in. And there you can hear Del trying to wave him in. Oh god. That does not look like a young boy at all, by the way. It's literally just a butch woman.
Hey, come on in.
He couldn't fit through the door. Ew!
Yeah, he
He's so
bumbles in.
fat.
I know, so fat and nipples protruding, very disrespectful.
He's
as
already
Trump would
horny.
say. He needs a fucking
he's been-
bra.
He's been
Goddamn.
tweaking. Well, again, look at him. What fucking 13-year-old would find this? Who would find this attractive?
God.
Like, he looks so
It's always the
sweaty.
worst. Like zero self-awareness. Like, right, yes, like what fucking teenage boy would be like,
Wait a
he's
second.
gonna have a crush on me.
Look at his
insane.
face. Look at his face. Can you look up Mac's mother from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Because it looks like,
mother.
yeah, Mac, M-A-C.
Oh, Mac's mother. Okay.
Yeah.
Ew.
It looks like her.
Yeah, it does. Oh my lord. Yeah, like again, like if I was a 13-year-old boy, I mean, no offense to this actress lady, but I would not want to fuck you. Like this lady, right? If you're jerking off, like what the fuck makes this guy
They
think?
look the same. Even the pose looking off to the left looks exactly like her. That's so
Okay, that's
good.
very visual. Sorry for podcast listeners. It's a elderly blondish woman.
If they've
She
seen
looks
It's Always
ugly,
Sunny
is
in
the point.
Philadelphia, they know exactly who I'm talking about. She's a prominent character.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he has actual like bitch tits, like moves.
He's so fat.
What is he stepping over? He's
Can
like
we
moving
watch him-
fast.
Yeah, he's a fast mover. He doesn't sit at the counter or anything. He goes straight for the voice.
Yeah. He just wants to see where the
yeah,
fucking couch is.
Look how fat he is. Look. Okay, pause there. Look at his fucking gut hanging through
I don't know.
underneath his moobs.
Which like his shirt is too tight. It's actually getting
Yeah.
stretched. That's insane. Like his tits are
Why does-
stretching the shirt.
Yeah, that's not a good outfit. He's also got those like homeless people headphones that you always see like homeless people wearing and stuff. The
Well, yeah, I mean,
backpack.
this is all he has to his name in the world is a hat and a backpack full of fucking
Not just
probably
a hat.
beer,
A cowboy hat, which is kind of cool.
I guess. Yes, very cool. And again, the nipple. I can't get over how hard his nipples are. What the fuck? If you saw your girlfriend like this, you'd be like, okay, sweet, like put a bra on. We're gonna have company. You can't walk around like this.
He's cowboy, but maybe he's not homeless. Now thinking about the cowboy hat, maybe he's not homeless. He's just living rough on the frontier. He's a he's out on the.
I just noticed he's
dusty
kind of sort
trail.
of giving the. He is almost looking at the
I don't
camera
think
there.
so. No.
No, he didn't see it, but oh god, he looks so sad. All right, let's go to clip 2.
Clip number 2.
Hey, sir, can you come back over here, please, and have a seat right on the... You should be in a hurry there. Right, have a seat right there, please.
All right.
No, just sit down. Why were you in such a hurry to go over on the other side of the phone?
Oh, nothing. I thought I was looking for somebody. And that's all. I'm sorry.
And who were you looking for?
John Peterson.
John Pedersen.
Yeah.
That's not the name, by the way.
John.
Huh? I was going to talk about some business.
And what business was that?
Were we going to conduct
I'm
business
trying
at
to
12
try
o'clock
to
at
find a
night?
job somewhere, and I heard about
Oh yeah, what?
John
Oh my god.
Peterson. I heard there was a guy named John Peterson in the area. That's all I know.
In the area?
And this,
I heard there was a John Peterson in the area. Like, what is this? The fucking 1500s? You don't go by rumors of somebody living in like a general area.
And then enter in their house after whispering at the side door, going, psst, 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 John Peterson, are you here? Psst, psst.
Yeah, like this isn't an anime. You can't just walk into a bar like, I heard there is a man named Zorro here.
So, that's all.
And why did you come to this house looking for John Peterson?
I had a phone call.
A phone call.
Yeah.
From?
In fact, I don't actually know the guy, besides the fact that his name is, I don't even remember his name. It was about 5 hours that I've been walking.
How far did you
I
walk?
got a phone call, walked for 5 hours to get here to talk to John Peterson.
Is that what he said?
It was about 5 hours that I've been walking.
What the fuck?
Did you walk today?
How far did I walk?
Where did you come from?
Oh my god, it's a general question. You don't need exact mileage. What the fuck? He actually is a hobo. I think he's actually so homeless he can't even afford a bus.
All right, so let's think about his logic here for his excuse. He says, I got a phone call from someone. I don't know their name. They said John Peterson lives here. So I walked for 5 hours to get here of a phone call that I don't know who was on the other end. I walked for 5 hours to get here at 11 o'clock at night, entered in through the door expecting John Peterson. What the fuck kind of excuse is this?
Like, not even sure about it either. Like, you know when children try to lie, but they don't even believe their own lies, so it doesn't come across believable at all. Is that, John Peterson, I heard he lives around here. What do you mean around here? You could...
Can you play the last 10 seconds? Because I love it. It's like the questions act like he's some kind of like cryptid almost. He's like, where did you come from? What are you?
Well, I like that... Chris asks him like a very succinct question, like, how long did you walk for? And he's like actually trying to think of the exact mileage. Like, 4 hours and 56 minutes?
I don't even remember his name. It was about 5 hours that I've been walking.
How far did you walk today?
How far did I walk?
Where did you come from?
This guy might be the biggest loser on the show. Like,
There was no answer.
There was
Where did
another
I come from?
predator who I think he biked like 3 hours, but this beats that. Like, not even a bike.
Yeah.
He was just fucking walking all day.
Oh, wait, you hear about the predators that drive like 6 hours across state lines to get to the sting operation, and you're like, pff, loser. Walking 5
Yeah.
hours is way more loser.
That is so much fucking effort.
Yeah,
It's like a,
look
like,
look how sweaty he is too from walking for 5 hours. So he left at like 7 p.m. at night and got here at midnight. Fucking walking endlessly. Like it's some, what was that? What, the horror movie with the thing that just constantly it follows.
It follows.
Right? It follows.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like him.
right? Like just random people that it would look like and mimic.
Yeah.
And you just know, like, he must have gotten lost too at some point. He probably was just in a random neighborhood looking at his phone. Like, why
The
is John
library he came from was
Patterson
like 20 minutes away, and he still took 5 hours to get here.
walking in circles? Hey, wait!
Yeah.
I've seen that tree before.
Eventually, he starts leaving breadcrumbs behind to actually guide himself. Like a fucked up Hansel and Gretel.
All right, clip 3.
Even from the mall down the road.
No, but originally, where did you start off from today?
I started off in Clarke.
Claremont.
Yeah.
And how far away is that?
I have no idea.
So you took a bus?
I took a bus part of the way.
And
Uh-huh.
the rest?
Yeah, I was just walking up the road because I was looking and I was told.
Why is Chris obsessed with the walking part of this?
I mean, it is a pretty interesting part.
Yeah, I guess, but
Has a construction company in it.
So you were just walking down the road
I
and you
just-
thought that this fellow with the construction company lived in this house.
Somebody told me that he lived.
Somebody? Who is somebody?
A young man on the phone.
You know, man, the rumors.
Phone. And how did you reach this young man on the phone?
He had called me. Or,
He called you just out of the blue?
no, I think he had my number.
Of course he had your number. That's how phones work. What do you
Right.
mean? What is this? What is this logic? A random number called me. I answered. He must have had my number. He talked to me and told me John Peterson was here looking for a job. So get your ass over there and walk 5 hours to get. What?
Which, like, by the way, even if the story was true, okay, if I call you tomorrow with a voice changer from a random number and I say, hey, Jackson, there's a John Peterson in this neighborhood. You just have to walk 5 hours. You'd be like, why? Why the fuck would I?
Also, I'd be like, who are you? Who's this mysterious caller calling me with this information?
Who is this? Right? Yeah, like you would be asking, who is this?
It's like he's like a sleeper agent or something. Like he's just been activated to walk 6 hours to John Peterson and just follows the instructions to a T.
He actually does sound like he woke up from a fugue state. Like the doctor's asking him, hey, do you remember how you got here, sir? Oh, I know. I just woke up. I was in a hospital bed and I just started walking. And I walked and I kept walking and... All right, clip 4.
And how did he get you?
I don't know how he got my number. I know that I've been putting out word that I'm looking for a job. And I was told that John Peterson lived here in this neighborhood.
So...
all I have is his address.
You received a call from someone who you didn't know, who said, go to a house where you've never been, to see a man you've never met, to get a job. Is that correct?
No, what I said to you is I have a friend.
Right.
Okay.
He's like actively trying to
Case
think
closed.
of shit to make up.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
like,
what I'm thinking about is how do you have 5 hours to walk to this place and on the way you don't think of one good excuse in preparation of just if things go wrong?
yeah, seriously. At least like a lot of the other predators, they like prepare I was just checking in, wink, wink, right?
Yeah.
Knock, knock, hello. Tell me you're 18. This guy seems completely fucking caught off guard.
This guy is the ad lib pedophile. He just comes up with shit on the spot, it seems like.
Yeah. All right, let's hear more about the story of John Peterson.
He told me about a guy named John Peterson that lives in this neighborhood. I had an address. I found out where this neighborhood was. I walked. I'm looking for work.
You couldn't just call John Peterson on the phone?
I
was
think
like,
Pedersen or
his-
Pedoson. Like pedophiles.
I don't know.
Even his excuse is like some mysterious pedophile man orchestrating all of this.
Well, also Chris is asking, like, didn't you call him? And look at his response.
You couldn't just call John Peterson on the phone?
He's like, Peterson calls you. You don't call him. What the fuck?
I was not given his actual number. I was told he was just going to be in the area.
Just hanging out waiting for you?
No. No.
20 at
My
night.
problem was I was walking. My problem was I was walking.
So
And
you thought you were going to come to a job interview at this
No.
home at 11:20 at night?
I was going to leave a note.
You walked 5 hours to leave a note?
But you're right. Like, what, a sticky note on the fucking door, like a failed delivery? Hey, thank you for
Jean-Pierre
calling
was
me.
Here.
Mysterious.
Like, what? Why? What's the point of that?
For a person
Call
that
me
he
back?
doesn't...
Call me again?
Please, yes. For a person, by the way, that he doesn't even seem to know exists. Like, he's not even certain that there is a John Peterson.
This is going to go down in the history books of To Catch a Predator for the worst excuses of all time, probably.
No excuse at all. Except he just came... Okay, first 10 seconds, his brain kind of worked quick. He came up with a name. But
Then
not
he had
with
to
a
run with
story.
that.
Yeah. He was committed 5 seconds into the name John Peterson, and now he's stuck with it.
I have.
Do you see why that doesn't make sense?
Well,
If I was Chris, I would be fucking with him too. I'd be like, can you draw me a picture of John? Like, here's some crayons, like a police
Tell me
sketch.
what he sounded like.
I understand
Yeah.
there's construction up here. Okay? That's what I know. And I was told that John, I could leave a note here because young man, I don't know, college kid who knows John. I don't know.
College kid.
And when I called the number, he said, yeah,
Who is this John? He needs to talk through
Hey, what's your-
intermediaries like
My name is
a teenager kid, apparently.
Michael Wilson.
No, Michael Weary.
Michael Weir.
His name is Jean-Pierre Wary, not Michael Wary.
Well, I mean, yeah, but he already used the word, the name John for somebody else.
Wait,
I
no,
guess-
yeah. No, Jean. His name is Jean, as in Jean, so not John. But also, well, I think his email address, if I recall correctly, was Michael something. Michael Weary, maybe. No, Michael. Whatever Chris had said. Can you go back a little bit? Let's just play that again.
Sure.
Yeah, do about that.
That's all I have.
Do you see why that doesn't make sense?
Well, I understand there's construction up here. Okay, that's what I know. And I was told that John, I could leave a note here because young man, I don't know, college kid who knows John. I don't know.
College kid.
And
A college kid who knows John. Now we're adding characters to the story, by the way. Also, I love when they add random, like super random, like, oh, there's a construction here. Okay.
Why does this John Pedersen need to be contacted through two different intermediaries, including a teenage college kid or whatever the fuck he just said? What?
Right. And again, how does the
He's a ghost in
construction
the
like
machine.
relate to any of this?
Well, the construction actually makes sense in his logic of he's looking for a job, so he's trying to like tie it into like working on a construction site. I think.
Oh.
he said, "Yeah, come on, the back gates open."
And what's your name?
My name is Michael.
Michael Wilson.
No, Michael Weary.
Michael Weir.
Oh my.
Okay,
Lord.
yeah. So the name he said first, what the one that Chris said, is the name that he was using in the emails. I think Michael Wiltz. Yeah, from username J Michael Wiltz.
Okay.
And
Makes
then he
sense.
says Michael Weary, but that's not his name either.
An email address?
Yeah.
Right now, he's trying to assess, like, am I in trouble? How much trouble am I in?
He's trying to think of an excuse.
How about jmichaelwilsey@yahoo.com?
I think I have used J. Michael Wilsey, but I used that a long time ago.
How about today?
That was a different man.
How about
The way they just shamelessly sit there, like, if you ask me, like, okay, kayaorsan.com, yeah, I may have used that, Jackson. Yeah, I think I've used that name.
how about on the 30th of December? Did you use it?
Oh, no, I was...
How about on the 31st of December?
On the 31st of December.
How about on January 4th?
Why is he so confused?
Wow.
He's acting.
How about on the 5th?
When I was married, I used to use that name.
He's acting like I do when I, like, if I break my fucking diet or something, like where my wife is asking, hey, did you eat this bowl of pasta that was in the fridge?
What
Like,
do you what do you mean a diet?
Yeah. What?
There was this item. There was food here.
Pasta?
At some point in time?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't remember.
yeah.
Yeah,
was a
because I don't
different
want to
man.
say, yeah, it was 3 a.m. and I
That
got
was
hungry.
a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago last night at 3 a.m.
That was a different man.
Clip 7.
Why don't you just tell me the truth?
So I don't know when
It's going to be a lot easier if you just tell me the truth.
It's going to be a lot easier for what? Okay, look. I had a phone call. That's what I had. Okay? That's what I had. I came to what was construction. I was going to leave a note. That's all I have. Okay? I was going to get myself back to town and go home.
You willing to send me a couple good news? You are one sexy boy. How tall? Give me dimensions, please.
Chris is coming on to him.
Yeah.
I don't know what that refers to.
I don't like the tone of you, Chris.
Hey, can you send me some naked butthole photos? I don't know what that refers to. Huh? Well,
I've never heard of those words in my life, Chris. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't really need a lot of context.
Chris, I'm here for the construction job, damn it. I thought you were interviewing me for the job.
It's so fucking dumb. All right, clip 8.
Instead of going through a dating service for a girl that, and I've been trying to see.
What? Hold on, let me replay that.
I am in the process of going through a dating service for a girl that, and I've been trying to see,
course, how
I'm in the process of going to a dating service for a girl.
Yeah, I think he's saying that, because it's in relation to those messages that Chris just said about the naked pics and stuff. He's saying,
Oh my
well, I'm
God.
in the dating process on a site at the moment, talking to a girl or something. So maybe that's where you're getting those messages from.
That old excuse. Wow, what? I'm on Grindr? I thought it said Tinder. Haha, what a funny mistake. What do you mean you're 12?
How can I know you're not a cop or working for them or trying to blank with me or get me busted? You are a really cute 13-year-old, and I love what I see. I need to see you in person, talk, and see what you are wanting when you're offline. Also, you talked about peeps porn. By the way, why wouldn't I want to see you?
I completely forgot about the whole porn thing. Wasn't this guy like actively trying to talk the kid into... He was pretending to be like
Becoming
a
a porn
caster. Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, let me come over and take photos of you and stuff for your SAG after card or whatever the fuck it was, your SAG
oh my
card.
God. I completely forgot about that. Yeah. He was like trying to Weinstein this kid.
Yeah.
And taste your beautiful body. Make love to you. You are a gorgeous 13-year-old.
That's not my style. I never had any affiliation with 13-year-olds.
I've never been affiliated with 13-year-olds. What? It's not a trade union.
Right. Don't ever live your life where you have to say that as a sentence.
I'm
ever.
not affiliated with 13-year-olds. That's not a good sign. So I don't think you might be affiliated with 13-year-olds.
Yeah, you're trying to be.
Did he say that's not my style? Someone in chat said, yeah, he did. He's too cool for that.
That's not my style. Wait, did he?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me replay this.
Forward.
By the way, why wouldn't I want to see you and taste your beautiful body? Make love to you. You are a gorgeous 13-year-old.
That's not my style. I never had any.
That's not my style. Okay. I mean, what
talking
what
about child grooming as a style?
He's like J.K. Simmons in Whiplash, like not quite my tempo. No. 13-year-old boy butthole? No, not for me. No, thank you, Chris. I'm here for John.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah. Did I mention I like women? By the way, he threw that in there. I don't know if you noticed, but sometimes they also get shy about just being like gay in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have to point out like, I was talking to a woman who is, what's the word I'm thinking of? An adult? It's like, dude, like being...
Yeah, they always seem more upset by the fact that they might be exposed as gay instead of a pedophile.
Right. Like that's not the issue here. Like nobody's mad at you if you were trying to meet a fucking adult.
Yeah.
All right, clip 9.
Are you a photographer?
I think about a long time ago I did some photography.
You think about it a long time.
This isn't fucking Skyrim. You're not some random advencher lost in time or anything.
I'm a promotional photographer.
I think a long time ago I was. What do you mean?
Did you ever...
It took an arrow to the knee.
Kindergarten Cop?
I saw the movie.
What? Wait. I was... What the fuck? Okay, I'm going to have to replay all of that because I need to know how it led up to Kindergarten Cop. Oh, because he said he did promotional
he talked
stuff,
about
right?
it. Yeah, he did.
Are you a photographer?
I think about a long time ago I did some photography.
You think about it a long time.
Well, I don't consider myself a photographer. I'm
an artist, Chris.
I'm a promotional photographer.
I know some people that knew that of me.
Did you ever do any promotions for Kindergarten Cop, the movie?
I saw the movie.
That wasn't the question.
Good counter. Yeah, good counter. Wait,
like
go
the level
back
of
to the
lying
middle.
here. Huh?
Go back to the middle because watch, he's already setting up. He's trying to set up the groundwork for a defense of some other people are blackmailing me, maybe because he says like, well, some other people knew that I was a photographer a long time ago. Maybe. Yeah, play
Let's see.
I think it's been a long time.
I'm a promotional photographer.
I know some people that knew that of me.
Did you ever do any promotions for Kindergarten Cop, the movie?
I saw the movie.
He's so defensive.
The level of lying here too, the shameless, like the childishness almost of it. It's like if I ask you, hey, you live in Australia, right? And you go, yeah, like
I think a long time ago I did.
Yeah, I may have. Like some people knew that about me. It's like, yeah,
I think I've seen Australia.
I heard of it. They told me there is a man here named Australia.
I know some people that have seen me with the movie, but that was it.
I am a promotional photographer and have done such promotions as Kindergarten Cop.
I've done
some porno, gay porno film.
I've done some landscape photography. I have not used J. Michael Wiltsey in a long time, as far as in the internet or addresses. I have the name on my school ID because of the fact, or how did I say that? When I was going to school, 6 years ago, 10 years ago. 6 to 10 years ago, it was 1990.
Jesus.
When I left. End of story. But I've had some people that really didn't like me.
Oh yeah, you're right. He is trying to set this up as like a blackmail thing. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why would anybody fuck with you like this? I would get it if
I was
it
a
was
pedophile
like
back then, Chris.
if it was like a famous person, I could, like a celebrity, I could totally see them getting hacked and blackmailed like this. Like, hey, I'm gonna.
Yeah, but no, they would still need to show up at 11 o'clock at night to a house after walking 5 hours.
Like, I'm gonna blackmail Keanu Reeves, and he just happens to be in my fucking decoy kitchen at the time, by the way.
Yeah.
Completely, like, randomly.
I understood, and I seen construction up here, and I wasn't sure.
Wait a minute, you've seen construction, or somebody told you about construction in your stories?
What I saw on the way up here, I saw construction. Right. That's what I said. I said I was told about construction, I saw construction, and I was told that, if I'm late, don't trip. And there's a young man here, I can leave a
young man.
That's what I was told.
Now, who told you this? Just so I have the story straight. Somebody calls you when? Today, yesterday, the day before?
Oh, I guess it's been about a week.
A week.
Young man is very broad, by the way. Like, that's not a rumor you can go off of. Young man could mean anything from, like, I don't know, 10 to 20, 25.
No, you can't say young man about a 10-year-old.
I think you could. I mean, if you're just praising a young man, like, what a polite young man you are.
Yeah, you can do that, but when describing someone, like, actually, you can't say young man.
Well, yeah,
that doesn't work.
Not to the police, no.
Yeah. It says, Michael, I know you're looking for a job.
Actually, we talked about a number of things.
Mm-hmm. And who was the person who called?
Who was the person who called?
We talked about a number of things, by the way, means I was trying to talk this child into porn.
Deplorable chat.
10 is a young man, 15 is a middle-aged man. Fair enough. Okay, clip 11.
I had about 3 different phone calls. Michael, I talked to Michael on the bus on the 482. I talked to...
Wait a minute, who, just be straight with me, who called you to say there was a job and you should come here and leave a note?
I came on just what he had told me about. That's what I came on. I'm just striving for work. I came on the fact that I was told it was construction work.
Oh, shucks, I'm a poor old unemployed man, down in his dump, down on his luck. Feel bad for me. I'm just looking for a job, Chris. I'm just looking for a job. And little poor old me, I was called by a young man named Michael or John or some shit.
And they're not caring whether or not there's some past history, a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to find work.
Where do you live?
Fuck you.
I live in Pomona.
In Pomona?
Yeah, that's where I live in.
What's your address in Pomona?
693 North Signal. I live in Pomona. That's where I live.
I know how indignant he is.
I live there. I know about it. I was told by, on the bus, actually it was a conversation on the bus by a Mexican who was riding the bus. He says, there's a cement company. I know about one of those companies I'm going to try to check into. I know about some construction up here.
What was your plan? Where were you going to stay tonight?
What?
Where were you going to
go
stay
back home?
You're going to go back home?
Yeah.
So you're just
5 hours.
all the way here.
Arrive at
Yeah.
4 a.m.
You're going to drop off a note.
Stop.
And then you're going to
You know what happened?
to Pomona.
How it started is I was coming up on a bus. And I got up here and I found out the number 3 doesn't run any longer. Okay? But I'm already past the 1. Okay? And I'm up here.
Oh my
and
God.
As I'm walking, I'm looking for a bus stop and says, excuse me. I'm told that it stopped at 6 o'clock or something like that. I'm already on foot though. Okay, so I'm told.
Fucking answer the question. Were you going to stay here or not?
Steam something.
Yeah, seriously. Chad is right, by the way, saying now it's a bus person. He just keeps adding random like people. Yes, Chris, and then I walked through a park and the lady feeding the pigeons looked at me and she said, I have a job for you. And I said, you have a job for me? And I said, yes. And then there was a man on a ladder. Like he doesn't understand, like keeping the life simple.
Effort. It's a whole community effort to get this guy a job.
So up in this area, okay, that there's, and I had an address. All I did is write down an address.
I woke up with this address on me, Chris.
I was told that a young man.
Oh, that is a good point. He does sound like he's describing a dream. That's a good description.
Yeah, this is like me in the morning trying to like describe my dreams to my girlfriend, trying to remember what happened in them.
Yeah, like there was a shark and cookies.
Sending these emails with your.
I haven't used that account since 1999.
Here's the problem with that. I know you were at a public library using a computer.
You know what I was, or you know that somebody was using that account?
I know you were.
You know, I was. That's good. I do sometimes go and talk to a friend of mine in a public library.
About jobs.
Yes, I do use the computer like that, in that fashion, and on that account. I was in the library. I am a pedophile, yes. All of those descriptions fit Chris, except... No, I was not talking to this decoy. I promise. Fucking dumbass. All right, clip 12.
You know that, Jane.
Can I taste your nuts? And
that's not my style.
Blank me. That's what porn is.
Chris, I'm not gay.
Hold on, okay, that bears a repeat here. Can I taste your nuts?
You know that, Jane.
Can I taste your nuts? And
that's not my style.
Blank me. That's what porn is.
That's
lots of hot sex. How can I promote someone I never had lots of hot sex?
I can figure that maybe a couple of people might want to try to get me in trouble. I don't know. That does not.
So you're saying this was somebody else, even though
that's not my tempo, Chris.
Using a computer.
Not quite my tempo. It's all right.
Public library. That's what you may know.
Well, you don't know everything I know.
Damn, that's a pretty cool line.
Wait,
you don't know everything I know, Chris.
It's in a public library. That's what you may know.
Well, you don't know everything I know.
That must be cool. Terrifying. That must be terrifying for the predator. Like, fuck, what can I lie about? Then he's just said he knows things. And I actually think Chris is not being honest there. I think all he knows is what's in the chat logs. I actually don't even think that he knows that he was in a library. It's probably not like they had people out there scouting or getting evidence of him at the library.
Yeah, no. I mean, I would imagine Chris doesn't really do a whole lot besides, like, he gets handed the fucking printout and Dell tells him.
Well, no, but even prefer to justice. Like, there's no way that they went to the library and saw him actually go in there. So Chris is bluffing.
But it's an easy bluff to call. And I was just thinking, okay, whenever you log into every once in a while you get logged out of your like Amazon account or some shit, and it says remember this computer, and it warns you in big bold letters saying don't use this on a public PC. And to this day, I guess I never understood like who the fuck would do that anyway. Like who would be that retarded to use a public library to log into their account and then just forget and leave the PC with their account on? People like this who probably actually are that dumb. Except he's just using it as an excuse, of course.
That's what porn is. That's lots of hot sex. How can I promote someone I never had lots of
Can I taste your nuts?
I figured that maybe a couple of people might want to try to get me in trouble. I don't know. That does not.
So you're saying this was somebody else, even though we know you were at the public library using a computer.
What you know is I was in a public library. That's what you may know.
Well, you don't know everything I know. So you want to tell me the real story now?
Is he clapping there? What is Chris doing?
And when does the real story get me?
Oh my god, you cunt. You absolutely could have might as well just admit it right then and there. What does telling the truth get me, Chris?
And when does the real story get me?
Oh, fucking punchable face. I think he was like hitting the paper on the table, by the way, like shuffling them all up together again, not clapping.
Oh, that makes more sense. No, this guy's very hateable. Like, all the jokes aside, I just now remembered this is the same guy who was like, do you know what an emancipated minor is? Right?
Yes.
To
Yeah.
the child. He was like already trying to lay the groundwork for, hey, your
Wait, was
parents don't know what's best for you. Let me, I want to taste your nuts.
He says, will your dad be gone all weekend? Do you know what emancipated minor is? I'll be there for you from the moment you put your hand in mine to your be and tongue kiss me as your lover. Gross.
Yeah, I also remember having half a fucking stroke trying to make sense of this guy's English.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah, these people exist genuinely where like you can go on a work trip and in the meantime there's going to be a man trying to take your child to the local courthouse or however the fuck it works to get yourself emancipated. I don't know if it's like easy or not. Clip. Wait, that was 13. Okay, 14.
It's up to you. You can tell me the truth, or you can tell me the story. It's up to you. I can't make you do one thing or the other. And your story doesn't make that much sense. Now, maybe I'm skeptical.
Wait, chat says emancipation is very hard to do. I would hope so. That like a child can just show up with a... Yeah, like... You shouldn't be able to just show up with a fucking 12-year-old, like holding hands and going, yeah, he wants to be emancipated.
I don't know, who you are. I don't even know who you are. I came in here, I was just now told, that gate's open, come on in, okay?
And who told you that?
A young man.
A young man.
Okay?
Well, another character.
So there's a young man here that knows.
Is it John? Is it John Patterson?
This guy that runs this construction company over here.
What this sounds like, Michael, is that you were coming here to have sex with a 13-year-old.
Oh, hell no. I'm dating. I got her phone number on my computer. On my phone.
What the fuck? Wait, what did they mute there?
What this sounds like, Michael,
trying to get pussy, maybe?
You were coming here to have sex with a 13-year-old.
Oh, hell no. I'm dating. I got her phone number on my computer. On my phone.
Well, he's talking about the girl again, so maybe he said, I'm trying to get pussy.
Yeah, I guess. Or trying to get my dick wet.
Somebody you thought was a 13-year-old?
Maybe somebody else that was also on the computer in the library been using my name.
Who are you? Like, why would anybody impersonate you? I'm gonna steal this fucking loser's identity.
Why did he bring up the fact that? Why did he bring up the fact that he's dating a black girl? Like it was going to get him social credit points or whatever. Why was that even relevant?
Well, I must have missed that. Hold on, let me rewind.
Go back
20
to
seconds.
about maybe a little bit longer.
More, like 40.
Yeah.
This guy that runs this construction company over here.
What this sounds like, Michael, is that you were coming here to have sex with a 13-year-old.
Oh, hell no. I'm dating. I got her phone number on my computer. On my phone. And I'm dating a young black girl.
Well, why would you say these things to somebody you thought was a 13-year-old?
Maybe somebody else that was also on the computer in the library been using my name.
To me, it sounds like he's very, very desperate to prove that he's very straight. He's like,
yeah,
I'm so straight, Chris. I even like black women. I'm dating one right now. It's okay.
So it's one big mix-up.
I'm telling you what I came in for, and I don't have sex with anybody. Not me. And if you were anybody that had access to my record, you look at my record, you figure out that the only time I had any problems with anybody was a young woman, unless you look at my adolescent stuff. And then I was an adolescent.
So you got a record?
What?
I'm guessing I do.
What the fuck? Wait, what?
Problems with anybody was a young woman, unless you look at my adolescent stuff. And then I was an adolescent.
So you got a record?
Okay, pause it. I think he's saying, if you look at my record, I've only had an issue with one woman in the past, unless you look at my adolescent record, in which case I was an adolescent.
Right. He is kind of rambling and he is mumbling. Chad is right. I also love this freeze frame. We should use that as the thumbnail.
I'm guessing I do.
You're guessing you do.
Yeah, I have a record.
Not enjoy her.
time to go.
Give you time for that?
Don't you know?
I'm asking you.
Why are you asking?
I want to know the truth.
Yes, I've done time for that.
Your criminal record also isn't something that you would have to be guessing about. Like, if you commit a crime, you know you have a record.
Well, I think he's trying to fish to see how much Chris Hansen actually knows as well.
Clearly.
Straight up, I've done time for that. He was a wealthy young woman. Ain't no kids in me.
What?
There's nothing in my... Straight up, I've done time for that. He was a wealthy young woman. Ain't no kids in me.
Why did he turn into a thug there? Ain't no kids in me.
Yeah, what the fuck does that even mean?
Ain't no kids in me. It's not... Okay.
What the fuck? What?
Weird way of denying it.
You're right. It's one of those sentences you don't really hear ever from a normal sane person.
You shouldn't hear that.
My records even suggested. I have walked from Pomona.
I'm gonna get my story straight.
Oh, he's getting really nervous now.
I'd rather you didn't go into that. I mean, I'm almost finished asking questions. I'm almost finished asking you questions.
He's licking his lips a lot. Okay, I can tell that he's getting...
He's thirsty. He walked 5 hours. Give the man a drink.
I think this clip, we just saw him realize that he cannot lie his way out of it, and that he thinks Chris is like law enforcement or some shit and has all the receipts. He's like, oh, fuck. He knows that I'm a pedophile from whatever the fuck.
As we'll find out, there's a reason for that, but continue.
All right, clip 15.
What was your plan here?
My plan was because I'm desperate for a job. I had no money, income, none. That's it. You know what part of my problem has been? Okay, I can tell you where my desperation comes from.
What is that around his neck? Is that part of the headphones?
It's the headphones, yeah.
Oh, that is ugly as shit.
My desperation was for a job. If somebody else had used an account that we used a long time ago, I'm sorry about that. Then I gotta change a number of things. Okay. That I have known by G. Michael Wilson at Yahoo since 1999. That is the truth. Now I've been in the library. I've taught China with a couple of people. Okay. There are a couple flakes in this world that I know of.
I don't like him sticking his tongue out like a fucking lizard. Are you watching this? He keeps doing it.
Flakes in this world that I know of.
He's like mlemming.
Yeah.
Mlem.
Boy named Luke.
Why does he do that so much?
I don't know.
I'll be there.
He must have a really dry mouth, I guess.
I will need your number so that I can call you when I'm near the bus stop.
He's parched after his 5-hour walk. Yeah, fair enough, I guess.
We will talk about whatever pops up and stimulates you. I will look for you, and we will discreetly go to your room and talk. And we'll talk about whatever pops up.
He just touched his tongue.
Stimulates you.
Maybe it's like a nervous tick.
But yeah, I think so.
That somebody wrote. I'm sorry to hear that.
So I need the exact bus stop near our place as I get off. I'll walk toward your street, so you also must tell me how to get to your bed from there.
No.
Oh yeah, he said like, how do I get to your bed?
Yeah. Give me directions to your bed. I don't want to get lost in your house.
Exact bus stop near our place as I get off. I'll walk toward your street, so you also must tell me how to get to your bed from there.
That's exactly what he did too.
I don't know about what everybody that this person has said to a 13. I never even met
this person.
I'm not going to talk to somebody.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah. No, I don't know this person who ate pasta at 3 a.m., Jackson. I've never... no. It must have been that John Patterson. Who, by the way, he completely forgot about his... Yeah. He forgot about the John lie that he made up. All of a sudden, this character isn't playing any role anymore.
Who's Luke? I never met no Luke.
You didn't talk to him via the internet?
I've never talked to anybody that I know of by the name of Luke. Man, I talked to somebody tonight. I never asked the young man his name.
Well,
Here it comes, the reveal. I know that well. The tone on his voice.
The reason why I'm so curious about all this is that I'm Chris Hansen with
I'm a
Dateline
big fan of
NBC.
Kindergarten Cop.
We've been doing a story on computer predators, adults who go online and try to meet
Blam.
young teens. Now, if you have anything else you'd like to say for yourself.
Ugh, what does that look? You
He just peed
look at that.
himself. But that's a face of I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, it actually is. Like a really creepy face. He is actually stunned.
Now, if there's not, it's Scott Patterson.
There's no Scott Patterson.
The Mlem
It
Predator.
was John Pedersen, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Now he's changed it to Scott Pedersen?
Wait.
I'm not doing anything. Now, if there's not, it's Scott Patterson.
Yeah, what the
Wasn't
fuck?
it John?
Yes.
Wasn't it John Pedersen?
It was. Yes. He's
Am I
gaslighting
crazy,
us.
chat? Yeah, what? There's a whole fucking family of Pedersens out here. The Pedersen home.
John, Scott, James, something, Kevin, him.
And
Do you have Scott Patterson's name written down?
no, I have an address. I can leave an address. That's all I was planning to do. Just going to Scott Patterson. I can leave no phone number, no address.
Oh, what the fuck?
You never wrote down Scott Patterson's name.
Well, I didn't write anybody's name either. You have to change some things, but no, I have never, ever.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No.
Mlem
Bye.
puts on his cowboy hat.
See you, partner. Back on the old dusty trail. Off into the sunset at
Yeah, back on his
midnight.
horse he goes.
Another 5 hours.
All right, clip 16, final clip. Oh,
The young man I thought was supposed to be here.
What's that person's name?
the audio sounds very different to you podcast-only listeners because he is now handcuffed and the cops are
Outside.
interrogating him outside, yeah.
Scott was supposed to be here, and he didn't mention his name. I just said, look, it's Scott.
Who's got
Where the fuck did Scott come from? He just made up this
I don't
character
know.
again on the fly in
Again.
the last clip. John is gone. It's all about Scott now.
So many people.
The guy I was supposed to meet. I was told
you work construction?
I was looking for any kind of job.
You don't work right now?
And this guy knows his rights.
I know I may have to speak to you, but I don't have to speak to the media. And I don't have to speak to you without a lawyer.
Many prosecutors around the country, including
They have him zip tied.
Riverside County's Michelle Paradise, are not afraid to say out loud that they don't believe most sex predators, especially those addicted to the internet, can ever be reformed.
Damn.
I mean, that is probably true. Oh, I enjoyed that.
A low percentage can be reformed, probably very low, way less than you would even optimistically think. All right, so when arrested at the sting operation, Wary stuck to the same story that he told Chris Hansen, that being that a young man had directed him to meet someone by the name of Scott Pedersen at the sting operation. Wary refused to answer questions and requested an attorney. Wary was charged with 3 felonies: attempted lewd or lascivious acts with a child under 14 years of age, attempted sodomy with a minor under 18 years of age, and attempted oral copulation with a minor under 14 years of age by force or fear. He was ordered to be held without bail due to the scope of his offenses and his previous criminal history. He was eventually convicted and found guilty during a jury trial on all counts. Due to the fact that he had 3 prior convictions, he had violated the 3-strike law in California and was sentenced to 3 consecutive terms of 25 years to life, totaling a grand sentence of 75 years to life in prison, making his sentence one of the most satisfyingly harsh sentences handed out in the history of To
Do
Catch
you
a
know how
Predator.
insane that is? Yeah, Chet is right. Like a good sentence for once. In California, too. Where they're like
of all
basically,
places.
they fucking love child molesters. That is
To be
ins-
fair, though, he did have to have 3 prior convictions before they gave him that That probably should have been the first conviction.
And he wrote a book about it. Like, it happens so rarely that he wrote a fucking book about the fact that he got a high sentence for once. Like, one pedo in all of California, in all of California's history, got a high sentence, and the guy wrote about it. So he's still in there. He's still alive.
I just randomly, I randomly flipped to a random page of this In for Life book just to see what the writing was like. Here's a quote. But I cannot express enough times how fortunate I am in having a woman like Vicky to come into my life and to be my wife. God listened to my prayers, the specific details and preferences I prayed for, and God rewarded my faith. I was unworthy of any favors from God. I had spent almost my entire adolescence doing exactly the opposite of what God wanted of me. I ignored God's word. I disrespected my parents.
Oh my God.
I relished in homosexuality, passionately sought for sexual release from anyone willing, sold my body for pleasure, and used my mind and soul with alcohol and drugs, bought a weapon out of foolish need and freed it into someone I'd never met, raped an innocent woman based upon her reputation and my own frustration. Shall I go on? Jesus.
Okay, well, I want you. Let's take this as like a teaser for like 5 minutes. You can keep reading. Like, what the fuck? What page are we on?
I just open it randomly to page 340. We will continue reading this next time. We'll read from the good Bible, the good book next time.
I love God now. I'm sorry I got tempted into homosexuality.
Well, not just that. He's just fucking bragging about raping a woman too in that. Fucking madman.
I raped a woman based on her reputation. Whatever the fuck that means.
Prostitute probably is what I would assume.
Okay.
In November of 2010, Wary filed an appeal challenging several charges due to a purported lack of evidence. Wary claimed that there was insufficient evidence available to suggest that he had intent to commit more than one count of attempted lewd act on a child, as opposed to the fact that he had received 2 counts of the crime, violating his Fifth Amendment right. Wary also claimed that there was insufficient evidence to support his felony conviction for the attempted sodomy charge. Ultimately, the court agreed, at least partially, with Wary. The court concluded that he had only intended to molest one potential victim, so he should only face 1 count of attempted lewd or lascivious acts. The court agreed to reduce his sentence to 50 years to life. The rest of his convictions were upheld. Jean-Pierre Wary was denied parole in 2022, and a new hearing was set for 2025, where he was also denied. According to credible sources, Wary now has dementia and is almost completely unaware of his surroundings and his past crimes. He is now 68 years old.
Okay, I don't want to be mean, but I mean, it kind of feels like he had dementia in these clips already.
Early dementia.
Yeah, kind of saw that coming. He doesn't know where the fuck he is. Scott.
He knows that he's not that far gone at this point. This is just pathetic excuse making of someone who eventually would come to have dementia.
Yeah,
but you can see it. He's
fully lucid in these clips. He completely is. But I can also see him slowly like losing his grip on, like, believing his own lie. There's this fucked up thing that like broken brains do called confabulation, where people make up a lie or a story and they start believing it themselves. They like just make up a memory. Just like how this guy sounds like he was recalling a dream, but they start believing it, that it actually happens. So I'm glad he's living in a fucking hell of his own making in his hallucinations.
All right, that's going to do it. In part 3 of the series on Jean-Pierre Wary, we'll cover his autobiography that he wrote under the pseudonym Damien Latrigue. Latrigue is such a... Oh, actually, it's Latigue. So we'll be covering that next time.
We'll just call him Scott.
Yeah, we'll call him Scott from
Pedersen.
Scott Pedersen, which is... He chose a name that sounds like pedophile, which is just incredible.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to do it for this week's episode. Official.men for a 7-day free trial. If you want to watch other episodes of Criminally Stupid, you get 6 weeks early access. So you've got 6 weeks worth of episodes over there at official.men ready for you. That's like 6 hours of Criminally Stupid content you can unlock right now by using that free trial. And hey, if you don't like it, then you can cancel the subscription before 7 days ends and you won't be charged. Just try out the service, and if you like it, then stick around, and it helps out. Yeah. Otherwise, just tell friends about this show. Word of mouth is really our best, the best asset or assist that you can give us. So we really do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.
Thank
Bye.
you very much. That was fun.
Bye.
This man wants to taste nuts. Bye.